Well, you recently moved, so you still, I'm sure, have a lot of economics and monetary policy on your brain. Let me pick it a little bit and ask you what you think of the economy at the moment. If you were still trying to decide whether you would vote one way or another, are we getting signals that give you a strong view one way or another?
I think the biggest question right now is the reacceleration in the U.S. economy. Atlanta Fed's GDP now showing substantially above trend growth for the U.S. economy in the third quarter. That's following higher than expected growth in the first half of 2023, and for that matter, in the second half of 2022. So I think that those that have been predicting imminent recession are having a lot of trouble here. It doesn't seem to be happening, and this reacceleration could put upward pressure on inflation, stem the disinflation that we're seeing, and instead delay plans for the Fed to change policy.
How are we going to know? Let me separate those questions out a little bit in terms of inflation, absent the growth level that we have at the moment. And of course, that's just a very early read from the Atlanta Fed. Absent that, would you be thinking that inflation would reaccelerate anyway, based on what you've seen in the economy?
There's some talk about base effects fading and going the other way during the second half of the year. So we'll see if that occurs. I like to look at the 12-month numbers because they rinse out some of the seasonal effects. And so you could get at least a pause in the disinflation or even a little bit of reacceleration. I think that would suggest a higher rate profile for the Fed than otherwise. So yeah, it could happen.